Hi everybody, it's Janet. I'm glad you're here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. It's great to have you join us. I'm really excited about this piece and this whole process. I went ahead and decided to follow my intuition instead of the standard recipes in creating this particular piece. And I got to tell you, I was just thrilled when my little 4x4 test tile turned out just really awesome. And what do I mean by intuitive? Well, I know that, as everybody else does, there's lots of different types of recipes for different types of pour techniques. And as artists, we all kind of follow each other's recipes and we tweak them a little bit here and a little bit there. And for the last day or so, I was just thinking in the back of my mind, just go with your intuition. Don't worry about the recipes. Don't worry about measuring. Just go with what feels right to you. And so that's what I did. So this is a 12 by 12 canvas, and my base coat is the Behr Satin Enamel Ultra Pure White 70/50. And I picked that up at, I believe, Home Depot. And I just didn't want to put my colors on a stark white background. So I went ahead and I took some FolkArt metallic silver sterling and added that to the white base. And it just wasn't the right shade of gray. And so I went ahead and grabbed some FolkArt metallic gunmetal gray, and that seemed to get it to darken to the hue, darken up that gray to the hue that I really wanted. And so my pouring medium for my base coat, I used strictly Floetrol and the GAC 800. And I did not add any water, none. My ratios, well, I would have to say it was probably about 75% Floetrol to 25% of the GAC 800. And then the ratio pouring medium to paint probably was about 2 to 1. And, I mixed and I mixed and I mixed and I mixed, and it was basically a mound on a mound, maybe even another mound. But I didn't want to add any water because the last time I attempted this technique on my last piece, I added water and everything ended up, I think, a little too thin for, what I was hoping to accomplish. So the colors that I'm adding on top of my base are also custom blended. And again, here I went with my intuition. The first color that I laid down, I blended some FolkArt Color Shift Dragon Flash, some Winsor and Newton Acrylic Deep Turquoise, and some Liquitex Basics, and I honestly, guys, cannot say this name. It's PHTHALOCYANIN green. So those three colors I mixed together, and then my pouring medium for my colors are the just Floetrol. And I used the Liquitex pouring medium effects, but I only put a little squirt or two of that in. It's primarily just the Floetrol and the paint with a little bit of squirt of Liquitex pouring medium, the effects. And all of my colors and stuff, all of this will be listed in the description box down below. But anyways, my second color, the other lighter green, I used the FolkArt Color Shift Emerald Flash. I used Liquitex Basics Light Green Permanent, and that really brightened up the green, a little too bright for my liking, so I grabbed some Liquitex Basics Bright Aqua Green. Still wasn't quite where I wanted it. I wanted it a little bit darker, so I went ahead and added a couple of drops of DecoArt Extreme Sheen Emerald and got it to the exact color that I was hoping for. And then the final color that I applied was the FolkArt Color Shift White Flash mixed with FolkArt Metallic Pearl White. And again, my pouring medium for my color is strictly the Floetrol with a little squirt of Liquitex pouring medium effects. And I typically mix my paints for my colors in the small little Dixie cups, the paper Dixie cups, and those cups are about 3 ounces. So I would say it was probably about an ounce of paint to about 2 ounces of pouring medium. And again, no water added. My cell activator, which I'm swiping over the colors with, is the Amsterdam Permanent Violet, and it's 1 tablespoon to 9 tablespoons of the American Floetrol. No water, no wood conditioner, the Minwax wood conditioner, no, just the Amsterdam paint and the Floetrol. And so when I took this combination and I tried it on my test tile, I was real excited, so I couldn't wait to get it onto canvas and see what happens. And this definitely was a journey from mixing all of my paints to putting everything down on the canvas, and for this entire painting process to take a transformation. I was hoping for some negative space, and during the process you're going to find out that I ended up swiping almost the entire canvas, and I go in towards the tail end of it and add back in my negative space because I just wasn't getting a composition that I was real happy with. And I'll be honest, I'm still trying to practice this technique to do the swipe, because I used a couple of palette knives, and of course I also used I think the cake spatula, and so it's getting accustomed to how much pressure to put on that swipe. And you don't want to go down to the canvas, you don't want to go too light, so it's all practice. But I got to tell you, I really enjoyed this process. I really love learning this process. And the trial and error, every trial and error that we go through brings us one step closer to success. And today I feel like I succeeded, and I am so excited about it. So I wanted to put this video up. It's a little bit longer than my typical videos that I do post. But I think it was worth it, because I want to be an inspiration. And my process, my trials, my errors, and everything else, I put out there, because I don't want anyone feeling like they're alone if they don't feel like they're succeeding. And believe me, I have my days where I just want to throw in the towel and just give it completely up. And those are the days that I just push myself harder and realize, no, there's more to this, that, I'm not done with this journey yet. And I've met some incredible people through this journey. And so it's worthwhile, because days like this make all of those bad days just kind of go away. So again, like I said, it's a little bit of longer video than normal, but the process is really cool to watch. And in the end, I do take you down for a close-up, so stay tuned for that, guys. And I really hope you enjoy watching the rest of this. If you have any questions, please drop them down in the comments below. And like I said, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please go ahead and subscribe. I invite you to do so. Give me a thumbs up, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I do read the comments and I do respond. And so I'm just really excited. So until next time, guys, stay safe, take care, and blessings to you all. Bye-bye.